want to say gamers really bad. Good morning, gamers! Hi, Luminite! Welcome to the stream! Welcome, 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 welcome! Thank you for joining! Oh, I need to fix this. Good morning, gamers! Maichi here, and today we are playing some Higurashi. Chapter 2! Chapter 2! We made it to Chapter 2! I downloaded Chapter 2, and now we can start Chapter 2. I woke up really late, handed by Metador. Oh no, I'm sorry. Is Metador like a... Excuse me, I burped while talking like that. Matador. Like, are you the bull? And the other person's holding the red cape? Hi, Puddin! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! Yeah, I'm so hyped for Chapter 2. Bullfighter, yes. Bullfighter, yeah! Bullfighter. That's what I thought. Okay, so I was correct. Nice. How does this microphone sound? Does it sound okay? I also switched headphones so I can hear myself a little better, but these headphones are colorful now. They're cool, and now I can bring them outside and it won't be funny, and now I can go for walks again. Oh, but it's so cold outside and kind of rainy. The previous one was better, to be honest. Was it better? This isn't, This is not ear rapey. Oh, is it too loud? Hi, Raven. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a nice day today. Just needs a filter because this it explodes sometimes. Yeah, this one is a microphone and not a headset microphone. It's just a simple microphone, and I never owned one of these before, so I don't know how it works properly. It kind of like inside my mouth. Ew. How about now? Does this sound better? Maybe I was a little too close to it. Like I'm sitting normally now, and just this is better. Everyone else, do you agree? Because I'm not as close to it now. Okay. I'm not as close to it as I was. I'm sitting up straight. I was slouching and like putting my mouth towards it. It's okay. I can figure it out. Raven will help me. Thank you. Maybe even move it back a little more. Okay. I'll move it back a little more then. I need to... How's this? Is this better? I moved it back a little more, and now it's semi away from my mouth. Much better? Okay, compared. So now that I found like a semi spot, I'm using books. Yeah, I guess this mic is just, okay, so this mic is really sensitive. So I'm using books right now to hold them up. To hold up my mic because the stand's too small. But it's a height enough where it's towards my mouth. So maybe I don't need the books, but when I did it when I was like far away, it was I don't know. I don't understand mics right now. I'm trying to. This is new territory for me. I'm used to headset mics. So having a actual mic to talk into where I can like lift it up and be like, hey everyone, it's different. So now that it has like distance and now stuff, does it sound better than the other one, or does it sound the same? Because it's okay if it sounds whatever, because this was kind of, I went with it. But Let's see how well it captures my voice while reading. Sounds better, just need some filters to make it sound better. Yeah, I can figure out the filters later. Thank you everyone for helping me. I appreciate it a lot. So now, let's get to the game! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to get to the game! We don't have a continue. Wait. No. Okay. Gamer moment. What's a Nagashi? The most possibilities. How is your taste of life in Hinamizawa? A curse or a conspiracy? I believe you have fully enjoyed everything and everyone seeming suspicious. Here at last, it is no surprise attack, but a real, direct incident. Please enjoy it. The difficulty is lower than Oni Kikushi, but is extremely vicious. Oh. Alright then. Yeah, that's good. I'm happy you're here, Luminite. Oh, children laughing. That was terrible. I will not quench your thirst, for you seek the truth and could not accept that. I will not quench your thirst, for the truth you desire does not exist. But I will want to quench your thirst, for I am the one who cast you into the desert. Frederica! I butchered that name. This is a work of fiction that's all we need. AD 1983, the early summer of the 58th year of the Showa era. Hopefully this is... It says chapter 2. What a Nagashi. Because the last one was the... Oh, here we go. Drink time, but... Okay. This is exciting. The chirping of the birds served as my alarm clock. Wait, maybe? Can I get rid of... Yes. There we go. And I forgot, I finally made it to a... Oh! I'm just rereading this. Whoops. Huh? Wasn't today Sunday? Wasn't it basically my style to stay up late on Saturday and sleep through the morning on Sunday? Why was I waking up at this disgustingly wholesome hour? Back to sleep. Oh no, a telephone! Ketchy, are you awake? Oh, that's Mom. Ketchy, are you awake? You have a phone call. At that moment, the sound of my mother calling me from downstairs finally registered. Phone call? I sprang up out of bed abruptly and stampeded noisily down the stairs. He's awake. I'll put him on right now, my mother informed the person on the other end of the line. Hello? It's me. Who might this be? Morning, Kitchi-kun! You're such a sleepyhead! Oh, Rena, what's up calling so early in the morning? I don't think it's so... Do-do-do. Hold on. I need to see. Do you hear more music because I took off my headphones? But my headphones are still on. They're just around my neck. And I don't know what the mic is capturing. I think the mic is capturing Okay, you don't hear music? Like double music? Because there should be... some music. Okay. But do you hear music coming from the microphone to my headphones, or is it the outside area? Not double, so it's good. Okay, it's not double, so it's good. Okay, that means I can turn it up a little bit more. Okay. I just needed it off so I can hear myself talk. It was really muffling me, and I was like, this sounds annoying. Alright, let's go. It was 11 o'clock. I guess you could loosely consider that the middle of the day. So what's up? Hold on a second! I'll put Me-chan on now. Oh, hi, okay-chan. If I were to say it in English, that'd be good morning. While we're at it, don't you try saying it in Chinese, German, and Russian as well? Ni hao, Kai-chan. Guten Morgen, Ki-chan. Russian? Das Vidanya? How the hell should I know? Well, whatever. This stupid conversation has woken me up. That's good to hear. So, K-chan, you free right now? If you're good, then we've got everybody. Everybody? Did she mean all the club members? That's right. You might be thinking every day always ends in heated competition, but at least I can spend my day off peacefully. You're too naive, K-chan. Yeah. The aim of our club is to find the best solution for every situation. In other words, we don't care if it's the weekend. Oh, it looks like K-chan has come to understand our club. So, how about it? Can you come? I had absolutely nothing planned that day. If I were to refuse Club President Neon's invitation, what other fun ways to pass the time would I have? It's not like I planned on doing anything. And if I said no, you'd probably just declare me the loser by default and force a penalty game on me anyways. If you understand that much, then you can't refuse, right? If you're okay with it, then meet at the usual place at 1 o'clock. We're going into town, so bring your bike, okay? Club activities in town? Well, we could do them anywhere. Besides, since it was a new venue, there was no way this wasn't going to be intense. I'm holding a pretty big grudge from that narrow loss a couple days ago. I'll say it right now, I'm not going to lose. A couple of days ago was Friday's club activities. That uncompromising poker match. It was a fight to the death. Nobody held back. Nobody could tell who was in the lead or who was last until all the points were tallied. In the end, I won by only 1 chip. Mion came in second. Damn it! To think if I hadn't squandered that 1 chip. Mion laminated thus perhaps more so than the fact she lost the match. Mion doesn't lose. That's why Mion only whined when she let the champion's throne slip through her fingers. That's why she was more frustrated than anybody over a close loss. So, did she mean for today to be a grudge match? Bring it on! Just like last time, I'll shut you down and make you play that penalty game. Make sure you play it in a way that you won't regret it when you lose. Hee. Wouldn't have it any other way. It'll make it all the more better when I crush you. After that, we exchanged jeers for a bit before hanging up the phone. As I headed back upstairs hastily to get the key to my bike, I bumped into my mother as she was carrying a futon down. Oh, Kechi! You seem like you're in a good mood. Heading out? Something like that. I'm going into town to play with everybody. Take care! Watch out for traffic! Be back before dinner! Yeah, I'll be back by then. Good, Kechi-kun. Water time, though. After unlocking the chain from my bike in the garage, I revealed a bit in the resistance the slightly stiff pedal gave as I pushed on it. Reveled, not revealed. Alright, let's go. I set off on my bike, cutting through the refreshing morning air. Kechi-kun! You're late! Ah, sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Where are Satoku and Rika-chan? Rather than meeting up with them here, it's a lot quicker to just meet up in town. Oh, I see. If I remember correctly, Satoko and Rika-chan's houses were on the other side past the school. Oh yeah, what's up with doing club activities in town? It can't be that everybody's going to put on masks and rob banks all day, is it? I wouldn't mind doing that. Even then, I wouldn't lose to you. You see, Mi-chan always tells me the routes and schedules of the armored bank cars. I wonder why. What? I spun around with a serious look on my face and looked at Mion. Well, it certainly seemed possible that Mion was capable of doing that. Seriously, Mion? Rina! What are you saying? Sorry, Mi-chan, sorry. The two of them joked around. That bright laughter was the best match for a beautiful day like today. Hey, you two! Satoko and Rika-chan are waiting for us, aren't they? Let's stop fooling around and get going. Around and around, fooling about like two fluttering butterflies, I earnestly wished I could just keep watching them like this. But the five of us together would be absolutely more fun! Hell yeah. That's right! Well then, let's go! The goal is to plunder 1 billion! Once we split the loot, everybody scram! Yeah! I think I switched those voices by accident, my bad. The three of us on our bikes headed over the gently sloping hill towards town. Accelerating hard, we crested the hill. Crested, not crusted. Ew. The view expanded as Okinomiya Station came into sight. I occasionally come to the station here. Considering the amount of effort it takes to get here, though, it was quite a hassle. That's why I didn't know much about the area around the station, or Okinomiya itself for that matter. The street we were headed down today was, of course, unfamiliar to me as well. Going through the railway crossing, we headed past the south end of the station. This is the first time I've been this way. Around here, there's lots of things like arcades and toy stores. Mi-chan knows about a lot about it. So there's an arcade. I used to go to one pretty often. My gamer's blood roils within me. Always going to an arcade? Kei-chan, you're quite the delinquent. Next time we're here, I'll show you where it is. It's a good one. There's quite a few machines. It seemed like the town of Okinomiya was Mion's stomping grounds. If I asked her, she could tell me a lot of things about it. Eventually, we came across a store with quite a few bikes parked in front of it. Was this the arcade? No, it was a smaller shop. Looking at the window display, it seemed like your everyday toy shop. But for almost 10 kids to be filing in and out of the store, they were doing almost too well for themselves. Could it be that the store is having some sort of event today? Exactly! Top prize is 50,000 yen! 50,000? What the heck is that? That's the GNP of the People's Republic of Kenshi 5 times over! Two cute figures messing about the front of the store noticed us and waved their hands. Hello, everybody! We've been waiting for you! Good morning. Hey! Morning, Rika-chan! Satoko will settle this before the cops get here. The goal is to plunder 1 billion! Huh? Kechi-san, I have no idea what you're talking about! Are we late? Did we keep you two waiting? We finished early today, so we've been waiting a while. I'm sorry about that. Kei-chan, here was taking this sweet time. Well, if it was Keiichi's fault, it couldn't be helped. Saying that, Rika-chan stretched up and began patting Mion's head. Hey, wait a minute! Are you solving everything by making me the bad guy? Of course! Who else but Keiichi-san could fill this important role? I don't like being cast like that. If you think that this will solve everything, you're sorely mistaken. I was feeling slightly irritated, so I began to repeatedly smack Satoko on the head. Child abuse. Smack, 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 smack. Kei is bullying me! Wah! It's such a shame that Kechi's bullying you. Satoko's crying! She's crying! I'm taking her home! Your big sisters here will take care of the bad guy, okay? Wham! Rina ecstatically wiped the tears, which would probably fade, from Satoko's face while Rika-chan gently patted mine as I lay sprawled on the ground. Yes, this is fine. Punted! Yep. This is the way things are supposed to be solved. Although I think we should find a new punchline before you start losing teeth. Well then, upsy daisy. In any case, the greeting for today went well. It did. Inside the toy shop, there were about 10 boys around the same age as me. Apparently they all knew Mion, and finding out that she had arrived, they greeted her with jeers a few at a time. Mi-chan is a regular at this toy shop, so she has a lot of friends. A regular at a toy shop? What's up with that? Hey, Kechi-san, take a look back here! Following Satoko's prompting, I took a look. There were chairs lined up at tables, almost like some sort of birthday party. I realized it immediately. It couldn't be. This is the venue for today's club activities? Surprised, Kei-chan? I'm good friends with the owner here. He sometimes lets me hold game tournaments to expand his customer base. Expand his customer base. I see. Meaning all the boys living up in the place... Wow. Meaning all the boys livening up the place were participants? That's right! Normally it's just 5. But today, we're gonna play with lots and lots of people! Rina was innocently happy about being able to play with so many people, but my expression grew noticeably stern. Kechi-san, I know exactly what you're thinking. Oh? Well, then why don't you try saying it? Together, okay? 1, 2... These are all enemies! Satoko's voice and mine blended together in harmony. We looked over at the participants. After all, the top prize was 50,000 yen! My eyes lit up with like a flame. Hey, Kei-chan, it looks like today will be fun. Well, no matter how many more rivals I have, the goal is still the same. Rivals? Kei-chan, do you think a whale keeps track of all the krill it eats? She said that in an unpleasant voice, laughing with the aggressive glint in her eyes reserved solely for the club activities. Damn it, Mion. She's as serious as she can get today. I'm not the only one who's serious. Take a look at Rika-chan, Mion pointed, looking at where her finger directed me. What the heck is that? Rika-chan was using those kind of traits to soften up the group with an almost excessive pleasantness. I'm almost going to do my best. Go for it, yay! Go for it, yay! Completely emasculated, the group joined Rika-chan in a cheer. The inside of the store had been consumed by the world of Rika-chan. Damn, she's already chomping at the bit. It seems like today is going to be fun. I'm going to do my best. How? It seemed that Rina was also unusually fired up by the large crowd. Hopping about and running around, she had entered entirely into cute mode. In Rina's case, the real fun starts when her attention gauge fills up. Her happy-go-lucky attitude bellied the fact that this was the state in which she was the most threatening. Mion was making small talk with some of the regular customers she was acquainted with. It was like business as usual with her. Of course, if anybody thought that Mion looked ordinary, they were not qualified to be in our club. The shadow beneath her feet was exuding killer instinct, rising up with a chill wind. Damn it, Mion, throwing away her honor and humanity like that, she's serious. Kechi-san, did you know? The 50,000 yen prize is from Mion-san's own pockets. What? Oops. Sorry, computer. She was putting out the 50,000 yen all by herself? At that moment, a dark miasma that warped Mion's surroundings began to appear. What is it, Kei-chan? Is there something on my face? A shiver crept up my spine. That Mion, cornering herself like that, she was pulling out the demon lurking within her. Fine with me! Damn it, my knees are shaking like crazy. Before I realized it, the store had filled up with even more people. However, the looks in their eyes weren't confrontational. They were looks of expectation and curiosity. They were the eyes of onlookers who were wondering what kind of match was going to occur and who was going to win. You couldn't ask for a better stage than this. This is getting interesting.
Kechi-kun, let's do our best, okay? Do our best. How?
Rina was already fully charged, even. Mortal laws and common sense held no power before the might of Rina in her cute mode. I definitely didn't want to fight her, if possible. Rika-chan, do your best. We're all cheering you on.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Rika-chan, who was exuding way too much charm no matter how you looked at it, had already won over almost on the onlookers to her side. Wow, I butchered that, sorry. Nonchalantly avoiding things had always been Rika-chan's creed, but for her to be blatantly laying out her machinations like this, something was definitely strange. Like Rina, she was somebody who I didn't want to fight if I could help it.
Of course the one you don't want to fight the most is Mian-san.
I've been lucky to even leave alive more than a few times at the end of club activities, but I don't think there was a day that even came close to being this dangerous.
Mian-san seems to have developed quite the grudge after losing that poker match a few days back, you know.
It seems that way. In other words, today is just an elaborate stage for her revenge. Almost as though she were psychic, Mian turned towards us. Her eyes slightly conveyed the message. You guys just figured that out now? It wasn't just Mian. Both Rina and Rika-chan were more pumped up than they'd ever been. Yeah, one's gonna pop up today. Without a doubt, there'll be casualties.
It seems that somehow Kechi-san and I are the only ones left. What do you think? Should we not have our match during the opening round?
Might as well. I need to warm up before I can really kick it into gear. My spinal column shuddered like it had been struck by a bolt of lightning, and like a pillar of ice was being jammed into it, began to freeze. I could almost see the flames backlighting Satoku with their intensity. Even then, while Satoku was displaying a normal smile, it was cold and inhuman, almost as if it were a plastic mask. I need a drink. Heh! You must really want to eliminate me in the opening round. You can't hide that murderous intent.
Oh, that's too bad. You're being uncharacteristically cautious today, Kechi-san. Ho ho ho!
Without a doubt, it was a trap. I don't know what she had up her sleeve, but if I fought with Satoko during the opening round, my loss would be more certain than if I went against Mian. A pitch-black miasma permeated, I hope I pronounced that right, the inside of the store. Did they all want to win that 50,000 yen prize that much? No, that's not right. The only ones competing for the prize money were the casual participants. I was different. I had mistaken this as just a way to fool around on a normal Sunday. It didn't matter when it was, or where it was, or who our opponents were. In our club, the goal is always the very top of the mountain. An intense flame that no strong winds could extinguish, hot enough to melt any steel, began to burn inside me. The fuse had been lit on this unprecedentedly intense club battle. It was then that the owner of the store told Mian in a lackadaisical voice that it was about time to begin. Is everybody ready? Listen close now. Mian began with the formalities standing in front for the owner. Hold up. Mian began the formalities standing in front of the owner and explained the rules of today's tournament. You're only playing to win. There is no second or third place. That's the same rule as our club. There are 15 people participating. We were to split up into 5 groups via a draw, and each group would have 1 winner. Each winner in the first stage would advance to the next in order to compete in the finals. Now, as for how each group will compete, each table can decide to play whatever they want. As long as the game is here in the shop, anything goes. Already in club mode DEFCON 1, I didn't let the small gap in the rules go unnoticed. Mian, can I ask a question? Won't everybody push to play a game they're good at and not be able to agree on which one?
How? That's right. If we can't decide, we can't start.
The spectators also nodded along. It was only natural. There wasn't anybody who would simply cede to their opponent's suggestion. I'd prefer if you were all good sports and managed to come to a decision on your own, but if it comes to a stalemate, should we have the store's owner decide for you?
It wasn't an event at a toy store after all. You'd expect the owner to referee. After that, Mion's rundown continued. It ended with the rule that any losing participants would have to buy the game they lost at. A rather nice proposition for the store. Aww. First, we used a draw to split into 5 groups. Everybody lined up single file and began to draw tickets that the shop owner had prepared. It was my turn. Alright, time to draw. No matter who I was up against, I'd crush them. At the moment, Mion began to laugh with a hawkish gleam in her eye. Of course, I'm sure you already know, but club members will have a separate penalty game than the casual participants. Heh, I thought as much. What's the gist of it? The winner gets to give the losers 1 order each. Contrary to how simple it sounded, it was a terrifying eventuality, the subject of which no one could predict. Damn you, Mion. Was she really planning on parading me around Hinamazawa in cat ears and a banana hammock with a tail attached or something? The look on Mion's face told me she wasn't going to let me off that easy. On top of that, this time it wasn't just the person who finished last who'd have to submit to the penalty game. The losers get 1 order each. In other words, even if you don't finish last, you still have to do a penalty game. That'd be the case. What about if there's no winner? Like, if all the club members drop out midway through? K-chan, are you alright in the head? What? The look in Mion's eyes became that of a lion bearing its fangs. How exactly are the elite members of our club going to lose to some mewling newborns? K-chan, don't embarrass me by getting eliminated in the first... K-chan, don't embarrass me by getting eliminated in the first round. Even so, I didn't feel threatened. The more into it my opponent was, the stronger I would become. You just wait and see. I won't just sit here and be bullied by you, Mion. I'll show you! We shall meet in the finals! Alright, sounds like drink time. Ah! I can't open it. The results of the draw were enough to make you cry conspiracy. All the members of the club were nicely divvied up amongst the 5 tables. How did this happen when the draw was that random? The thought that I was already caught in Mion's puppet strings made me feel uneasy. That was fine though. I'll crush all your petty tricks. Now, where were my opponents? Everybody was headed to the table corresponding to the number of their ticket. The competition at my table was these 2, huh? They look younger than me. Huh? Aren't you 2 classmates of mine? Oh, hi! I'm Tomita. This is Okamura. Okamura greeted me by nodding his head. So my opening round was to be against my juniors from school? Just saying, but it seemed like a pretty easy matchup. Lucky! Time to destroy them without mercy! Alright then, everybody, please decide on your games and start! With Mion's declaration, the inside of the store suddenly became lively. Everybody was yelling their favorite games at each other, trying to gain an advantage before they started. Even my 2 classmates, who seemed taciturn at first glance, began to fiercely insist on their own games as soon as the signal was given. Of course, I would kick those suggestions aside. There was absolutely no reason to pick a game your opponent was good at. Sorry, they're all games I don't know. Could you pick something a little more well-known? Of course they didn't agree to the games I suggested either. I could only smirk bitterly. Naturally, after 5 minutes, this table still couldn't agree on a game. Obeying the rules, we asked the store owner to decide on a game. Clearing his throat, the shop owner brought over a board game from the back of the store. It was a game called Billionaire. Quite the vintage we have here. Come to think of it, if you lose, you have to buy this game. That damn shop owner. Was he using this competition to get rid of all the games he couldn't sell? I know this one. You guys do too, right? Spin the wheel and head to the goal. Whoever has the most money after we liquidate our assets is the winner. The 2 nodded in agreement, and finally the game was underway. At that time, I already had a feeling of impending crisis. I wouldn't realize why until the game progressed a bit. Crisis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Celebrate the birth of your child. Receive $5,000 from everybody. Wow. Sorry. Okay, I built a bit of a lead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bonus! Receive $100,000 from the bank. What? The tables were turned in an instant. 1, 2, 3. Proceed to the corporate ladder, of course. Whoa, that's a good route. It seemed like only my piece was landing on the steady spaces. I had doubts as to why Mion didn't bring out board games for club activities, but that reason was laid bare to me before my eyes. That's right, I had only realized it now. This game was completely based on luck. What could I possibly do to make sure I ended up in first place at the end? The ultimate outcome of this game was decided in a place beyond human hands. How were the other club members doing? My eyes naturally wandered off to the other tables. Mion's table was... what? They weren't doing anything. Had they still not decided on a game? This naive idea existed to distract me from the most frightening possibility. Mion was lounging about, leisurely holding some juice she bought from the vending machine outside in one hand. When our eyes met, she gave me a look of ease. It couldn't be. She'd already finished! What game was it? That easily? It was probably too late to be concerned with that at this point. Only 5 minutes since we started, and her two opponents were already beyond the course. They were sitting there, slumped over in disappointment, muttering to themselves, trying to figure out where they went wrong. For that, they'd find no answer. Was there any reason for their defeat other than they sat at the same table as Mion? Then, what about Rina's table? The spectators were causing quite a commotion. It looked like their game was Karuta? The shop owner was apparently the one reading out the cards. Rina tended to dawdle along and space out a lot. Wouldn't she have a hard time with this game? Then I'll read it out. Dog gets tired on a walk. Bam! Bam! At the same instant, the shop owner began sounding out the words. The card in question disappeared off the face of the table. No, the face of the earth! Impossible! Where'd it go? It was against Rina's cheek. She was rubbing it there. Oh. How? So cute! I'm taking it home! Looking at the card Rina was rubbing against her cheek, it was some anime-themed version of Karuta, with rather cute more illustrations decorating the cards. Basically, it was a picture of a pretty dog girl with a slightly large chest, panting and half in tears as she was being pulled along on a chain. With those types of pictures, even I could play with godlike speed. Of all people to play that game, it had to be Rina. It was entirely possible that her fingertips were on the verge of breaking the sound barrier. It's over. Mion smiled coolly, seeing no further reason to keep watching. She turned back. So cute, so cute! Even if Rina wins, I'll still buy these cards. I'm taking them home. How? After that, the second the cards started being read out, bam! Bam! Such decisive sounds echoed. Well then, how about Satoko? Oh, she was playing a rather orthodox game. Concentration. Judging from the distressed look on Satoko's face, it seemed that she was struggling somehow. One of the main characteristics of concentration is that the pace of the game speeds up as it goes on. As the number of cards to memorize decreases, it becomes easier to match several pairs in a row. It wouldn't be exaggeration to say that the first person to take over the flow of the match can run away as the winner. The cards still in play had decreased. If you memorized the cards that had been turned over before, you should have a good chance to sweep the table at this point. Satoko probably knew the positions of all the remaining cards. However, her turn came a little too late. If her opponent followed up, the match would be decided. Hojo, sorry, but I'm also aiming for the prize money. Don't hate me for this. This guy, did he have the locations of the remaining cards memorized? He was completely certain of his victory. The tension of this face relaxed. It's over, I whispered that in a bored manner as I turned my attention back to my own game. I spun the wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? No way! The ace of hearts should have been here! There was a commotion of Satoko's table as the shout rang out. The other two at my table turned around in surprise. I didn't. After all, there really wasn't anything to be surprised about. The onlookers were confounded, most of them certain that the Ace of Hearts should have been there. There's no way. I must be seeing things. It must have been because I was excited. So assured in his victory that the stress over his defeat ran deep. That's how it is. If his opponent wasn't Satoko, then the Ace of Hearts certainly would have been there. What a fool. When you're up against Satoko, you can't let your guard down for a moment until the battle's over. Kichi-san, you still haven't finished your match? You have no sense for these things. With a refined tone of voice reserved for only winners, Satoko called out to me. For the casual observer, it must have looked like she only eked out a victory. From my point of view, however, she was only playing around. The roles of winner and loser had already been decided. It was nothing more than child's play. The laughable part about it was that her opponent didn't know his role had already been assigned. Nice work there, setting up a farce of a trap with the Ace of Hearts. My opponent only walked into one of my traps. Even then, one was more than enough. Satoko was a trapper. Her true talent was never having one misfire. Setting off only one trap was more than enough. Ain't that cool? The fact that the other club members were winning one after another with their own brand of play only added into my impatience at my own lack of progress. Oh right, how was Rika-chan doing? How was our club's sly little fox doing? What the heck is that? Over in that corner, the mood at the table was decidedly different from the others. The game at Rika-chan's table was, you know what battery-powered fishing game? The one where the fish opened and closed their mouths as they rotated on the platform and you used a magnetic fishing rod to pick them up? That old thing. It seemed they planned on competing by seeing who could catch the most fish, but it had become an atmosphere you could hardly call competitive. Wow, I caught one! You're so good! Rika-chan, you're good at this! Oh my, she caught another one! Rika-chan is really good at this! I knew that Rika-chan had already charmed her opponents, along with the onlookers, before the matches had even begun, but brilliantly played. That corner had become an informal meeting of the Rika Furude fan club. It's Rika-chan's total victory! Total victory! Rika-chan's good at fishing, isn't she? What Rika-chan is trolling for probably isn't fish. Hearing that, she glanced over my way briefly. This is my way of getting serious. That's what I heard. This is a masterful technique that only Rika is allowed. Only Rika can do. Yeah, I messed up that voice. I don't know whose voice I'm supposed to be in the... I'm so sorry. I want water. Yeah, a masterful technique. Mabera-san, it's your turn. Oh, sorry. Guess it is. 1, 2. Fined for tax evasion. Pay $50,000. Ouch. In contrast, my game, what an unseemly situation that was. This was. Noticing the uneasiness creeping across my face, my companions came to see how I was doing. Huh? Kichi-kun, could it be you're struggling? You're struggling? Okamura! Right now, how much money do you have? Okamura, who had wrung lots of money out of the elite course, began to count through a stack of white $100,000 bills. Oof, hiccup. About 980,000, I guess. How much money do you have, Tomina? I have 880,000. I'm still close enough to turn this around. Those two, it looked like they would easily surpass $1 million. Well, Kei-chan, how much do you have? Mion's tone of voice was grim from the get-go. It was her disappointment to disgust as club president. It can't be helped. There's no strategy involved other than spinning the wheel in this game. How am I supposed to cheat? Tell those two to close their eyes and count to 100 while I rig the wheel. You know there's no way I can do that. Rika-chan gently pet my head. Still, she wasn't too happy. How pathetic. At one point, I thought you'd be a worthy adversary. I've been utterly disillusioned. Don't give up, Kei-chan. Kichi-kun. There has to be some way to make a comeback. Do your best, right till the end. Like I said, how am I supposed to make a comeback with this game relying entirely on luck? Right, Mion? Mion's face, however, was almost unbelievably indifferent, like she was watching something completely unexciting. She then turned her back without saying a word. Hey, me... It was a pathetic voice that irked even myself. I'm disappointed. Everybody was serious about this, but Kei-chan was the only one who wasn't. What do you mean by serious? Are you telling me to control the spinner through sheer force of will? How can I do that? If you were serious about it, you would have settled this game 10 seconds from when you started. Me-chan, you don't have to get so angry. Wait! Mion, in a bad mood, cast me aside and disappeared into the depths of the shop. Maybe it was because it had become an awkward situation, but the spectators dispersed from around my table. Damn it! Are you saying I'm not serious about this? Are you saying if I were serious, I would have settled this game of chance in 10 seconds? If I were serious, everybody was praying for my victory. They believed in me. Did I betray their expectations? Was it because I wasn't serious? Ugh! Should we continue this game? The two of them were timidly trying to resume play. I didn't respond to that. The table sunk into silence. Bear-kun, should I take that to mean you're giving up? The owner, thinking I was forfeiting, started to announce the cancellation of the game. At that moment, the demon inside me let loose a howl and awakened. I get it now, Mion. What it means for me to be serious. I'll show you! Water. Bam! I clamped my hands on their shoulders, speaking in a low voice after pulling them closer. Tomita-kun, Okamura-kun, let's make a deal. Let me win. The two of them, not immediately understanding what I had just said or the meaning behind it, were momentarily confused. Hey, Mamere-san, no violence! Let's settle this game properly! Just listen to what I have to say. What is it you guys want? The 50,000 yen prize? Well, of course. Winning that kind of money is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Even supposing you win, what are you going to do with that money? How are you going to enjoy it? The two of them considered it briefly. Buy a new game or something? Snacks? Maybe some juice? That's petty, so petty. Are you guys stupid? Then how will you enjoy it if you win, Mamere-san? Me? That's the point. Just shut up and listen to what I have to say. We club members have a penalty game separate from the casual participants. If we lose, we have to obey a single command from the winner. From another point of view, the winner earns the prize of being able to order the other club members around. First of all, Tomita-kun, you like Satoko, right? Don't deny it. Next, Okamura-kun, you like Rika, right? Don't turn red. I drew the two of them red-faced and conscious of whether anybody else heard what I just said even closer. Lollies, moe, pretty girls! Well, what men covet, what men dream about. It's like an unreachable Garden of Eden. Even then, you'd still aim for it, wouldn't you? That's because our passionate souls scream for moe. That sensitive age where you couldn't say you liked the girl you liked, understanding that gave me all the more power. Tomita-kun, if I win, I'll make Satoko wear a collar and be your little sister for a day. Psh, a red fountain spewed from both Tomita-kun's nostrils. Also, Okamura-kun, I'll put cat ears on Rika-chan and let you take her out for a walk on a leash. Psh, blood erupted from the vein in Okamura-kun's forehead. Don't be shy! Just pretend I forced you to go along with me! You two are simply sacrifices to Mamere-senpai's wins! You can pretend to be against it. I understand. I know everything that your hearts desire. Then, I suddenly lowered the tone of my voice. My school life was very bleak. I know with my very body how foolish it was to waste such an important time in your lives. So, to you, my juniors, I don't want you to live your lives like that! Be honest with yourselves! Chase your dreams! Fulfill them! I'll fulfill them for you! I will! It was this moment that the values of men bridged generations. Mamere-san! Did I ever have a mentor who ever spoke my mind for me so strongly? Never! There was no way there was! That's because in a man's lifetime, he'll only have 3 fateful encounters. That valuable first time was being experienced right this moment with these 2!
Okay.
It's fine then, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Game over! It was such an assertive declaration of the game's ending that everybody in the store turned and looked. It had been less than 3 minutes since I was on the verge of forfeit and all the spectators certain of my loss. Kechi-san, what happened? Who won? It was my complete victory. What did you say? Exactly how did you overcome that situation? There's no need to explain what happened. It was a gentleman's agreement. Right, guys? Yes, sir! The 2 of them, stifling tears of gratitude, answered strongly from the bottom of their hearts. Exactly what kind of miracle occurred here during those 3 minutes, the spectators all looked away from my utter disadvantage. You did it! You did it, Kichi-kun! Yay! The spectators were puzzled at how I was able to so quickly overcome the hopeless situation. That guy, is he able to control the spinner wheel with his eyes or something? It's a miracle. What devilry is this? He's in cahoots with that Mion, you know. There's no doubt he had some strange trick up his sleeve. I looked at the crowd, who couldn't help but be excited, out of the corner of my eye. Now fully awakened and in battle mode, I let out a derisive laugh. So this is what it means for me to be serious, Mion. You took your sweet time. Baring our fangs at each other, we laughed together in a most unsightly fashion. With this, all the club members have cleared the first round then. Which means this time, it's a match against everybody. A match! I've already decided what I'm going to buy with the prize money. That's only natural, right? Satoko and Rina smiled, sneered at each other. These guys. Do you really think they can win against Keiji Mabera when he gets serious? Mion, that was a mistake. You shouldn't have offered me advice just now. What a mewling newborn you are. You're a million light years too early to think you can win against me. Mion, light years are a measure of distance. Oh, she's embarrassed. What are we doing, Mi-chan? How are the 5 of us going to face off? How? Well now, we have such a splendid lineup. It would be a waste to rush things. Mi is saying something complicated again. It couldn't be. Why you? Mion's hair flowed elegantly, almost like a cape, as she turned her back to the table. As for today's contest, I, Club President Mion Sonozaki, will reserve judgment for now. The method and time are yet undecided. The more spectators, the better. It should be in front of everybody from Hinamizawa and Okinomiya. By then, we'll know the best way to finally settle things. Are you running away from this? This is too unfair even for you, Mion-san. You newborn! Do you still not realize what has happened? The combative aura billowing out of Mion's body formed a barrier, stopping Satoko's advance. We'll meet again. Prepare yourself for your inevitable defeat. With a shrill laugh, Mion left the store. After a moment of silence, the crowd erupted into cheers. When will they resume the contest? Mion's serious. The other members did great too. The new guy, Mabera, he's got some strange power. He turned the tables in an instant. Mabera! You've got to win! Yeah, I'll dunk someone like Mion head first into the river Styx for ya! The part of the crowd that had apparently overheard the convenient between Tomoida-kun, Okamura-kun, and myself erupted into a cheer again. Mion's going to win anyways. She's the undefeated empress. I'm betting on Mion. No, it's going to be Rina with that ungodly speed. Satoko the trap artist? Rika the siren? It may be a long shot, but it'll be Mabera. However, right now, I had no ear for those cheerful voices. Setting the stage for this huge match and then running away like that, I wasn't going to forgive Mion. Outside of the store, Mion was getting on her bike as the shop owner was seeing her off. Don't run away, Mian! If you're the club president, don't run! Fight me! Oh, sorry, Kei-chan. Right now, I've got to get to my part-time job. Huh? Like you would see in a sketch comedy show, my legs slipped in opposite directions until I was doing splits. Nice. Yeah, while you were playing your game, Mi-chan received a phone call. It's too bad. It was just getting good, too. Not our lucky day. They're getting crushed at the sale over at my uncle's store. They don't have enough people to work the registers, so he called me for help. When you say your uncle, does he manage in a supermarket or something? It's just a small store. But whenever you put stuff on special, all the housewives swarming like locusts. Don't they have any common sense? Even though they don't have enough staff, they're selling a carton of eggs for 10 yen, limit 1 per customer. I was a little surprised. You would never think that this was the club president exuding such a dark aura inside the store just a short time ago. It was the usual Mian right now, almost exasperatingly so. My shoulders slumped. That's right, club mode was over now. But it was really heated today. It was really fun. Damn Mian, she really knows how to fire people up. Me too. I got so fired up my head started to tingle, especially Kei-chan. That was scary. I thought he was going to eat me alive there. Oh, I messed up the voices. Sorry. It's work, so I guess there's nothing you can do, but it really is too bad. Whoops. I really want to continue this some other time. Any time is good. How about we do it at the Watanagashi Festival? The Cotton Drifting 5 Demon Firefight. That's right. I'll think about it. Right now... Didn't we already do the Watanagashi Festival? Right now, what were Rika-chan and Mian talking about? Oh wait, are these different days? Watanagashi Festival. Cotton Drifting 5 Demon? What? I love it when things turn out all over the top and manga-like. It'd be nice if we could have another thrilling club activity like this soon. She laughed with a smile that made you feel refreshed just looking at it. At that moment, the shop owner came out carrying a paper bag. I wonder what it is. Is he giving it to us? Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for today. Thanks to you, the event went really well. It's not much, but here's a little something for you guys. Hey, Uncle Yoshiro, isn't there a little something for me too? My. Quite an adorable one, is it not? When Satoko and Rika-chan opened up the bag, there were cute little stuffed animals inside. I don't know who's talking there. Wow, they're so cute! Can I take them home? I really can. Which means there's something for me too, right? Oh, I got a pretty adorable one. It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd use to play house. Wow, I'm lost on where I am with this. Hold on. Alright. It was a stuffed toy wearing a beautiful dress, one you'd use to play house. Rina's eyes were glued to my stuffed doll. Satoko was the same, and Rika-chan too? Kei-chan got the one that fits him the least. How do I say this? I could say it's pretty or cute. Well, I guess it's cute and pretty. I can admit it's adorable, but a doll with interchangeable clothes is If you walked around with it, then you'd be treated like a weirdo starting tomorrow, definitely. Mian didn't have to go that far. This wasn't something a guy like me should be carrying around. Coward. Mian was the only one who hadn't received a present, so I thought about giving it to her. However, after briefly considering, I gave it to Rina instead. Huh? You're giving it to me? To Rina? Thank you! Just protecting myself. If I didn't give it to Rina, then walking the streets at night would be scary. No doubt, no doubt! I thought about giving it to Mian, but it just didn't feel right. Hehehe, you know it. I sometimes wonder why I wasn't born a boy. It's better that you're a girl. If you were a boy, I would have killed you already. You should kill me while you still can. If you don't, Kei-chan, you might not live to regret it. Oh no. I need a cough. Mian laughed after saying such an ominous line. Whoa, is this foreshadowing? Everybody laughed heartily along with her. Ask God to make you a boy in your next life. I'll also have him make me a boy. Then together, the two of us will start with taking over the country as a warm-up. Mian-chan, if you don't get going soon, the shop owner told her meekly. The lot of us looked like we were having a lot of fun, so it must have been hard to put a wet blanket on things. Later then, today was really fun. I'll see you later, guys. Tomorrow at school. Don't be late for work. Everybody waved their hands and watched as Mian left. Before I knew it, the sun was already setting, and the breeze carried a hint of chill. Should we play for a bit more in town, or should we go home? The road gets scary when it's dark. Then I guess it's time to leave. We certainly caused a ruckus today. We sure did. Okay, let's go home. Home time, home time. The wind blew gently, as if to cool down those of us flushed with enthusiasm. The road back in Hinamizawa was long, but I didn't really mind. Oh, that's right. Rina-san, you achieved an overwhelming victory, didn't you? When Rina gets like that, I'm sorry to say it, but there's no winning against her. It was because the cards were so cute. See? I bought them. Rika was the same as usual. When it comes to boys, it's like candy from a baby. It was an easy win. How much was calculated and how much was natural? I get scared when I think about how Rika will turn out in the future. Satoko-chan was amazing too. The way it ended was really exciting. It wasn't the sort of game where I should be complimented. Oh ho ho ho. Sorry for the voice change. Kechi, you also showed your fangs at the end there. Well, I guess. I'm the type of guy who's strongest when he's cornered. Tomina-san and the others seemed to be cheering you on really hard. What was that about? He made some sort of promise with Tomina and Okamura. It's probably a secret. A secret? A secret? How? I wonder what it is. I wonder. Sometimes for a man, there are times we can only understand one another by fighting. Wah! Desperately laughing, I finally tried to avoid the subject. They'll beat you up if they find out. After that, everybody continued to praise each other for how they defeated their opponents, and reflected on how fun today was. Everybody look! The sunset is beautiful! Satoko, getting even more excited, pointed, waiting where her finger indicated was an immense sunset, casting even longer shadows of us on our bikes. The cries of those Higurashi were gentle and very comforting. I'm kind of hungry. What pretty music. Very pretty music. Whoops. Oh, why did she stop moving? Oh no. What happened? She stopped moving. No. Oh. Cool. Alright. Oh! Thank you, Gen Music, for following! Thank you! I hope you're enjoying your stay! And I hope you enjoy the time. Welcome. Hello! Welcome! Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a nice day today, and thank you for the follow, and I hope you enjoy the party. Thank you! Welcome to the UFO! Welcome! Hello! I hope you're having a nice day today. I'm going to keep going, but I need a break for a moment to go upstairs and get more water. Maybe get more coffee, I don't know. And to boil water. So, I'm gonna make some lunch, but I'm not done yet. Don't worry. I still want to play more. I want to get through another chapter. As in, we're gonna, continue You're very welcome. Welcome. I could keep going a lot. Oh, we get right into it. Okay. I'm gonna get lunch ready and stuff. And I'm going to, yeah. So people take a break if you're ready to take a break. Wah, wah, wah. Thank you for joining. And I hope everyone's enjoying their time. Thank you again. All right. Let's go. Let's fix this. You need to.
I'm back. I made ramen, but I'm trying to get my webcam to work. For some odd reason, it stopped picking up the thing, so it won't do the thing that I need it to do. I'm sorry, everyone. It'll be a couple more minutes as I try to figure that out. Thank you, Luminite. Thank you. Thank you. It's good to be back. I just need to figure out why it won't track my webcam anymore. Hold on. No, you are not late. Hello. Sorry for the wait. I had to fix my webcam for my avatar because it wasn't registering. So I just unplugged it and plugged it back in. Hi, Catchy Torres. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a nice day today. Hello, hello. And Gina, welcome to the stream. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a nice day today. Hello, hello, hello. No lateness. It's just me. It's just me who is late. But yeah, sorry about the wait. But I have ramen now, so that's pretty chill. I hope it still sounds okay because I think the setup kind of changed a little, but we'll see. Okay, back to the story. Let's go. I wonder why afternoons always make you feel sleepy like this. Neon spoke in a voice that went so far as to make whoever heard it lethargic. You want a medical explanation for sleepiness? I could say it, but it'll just make you more sleepy. Gah, spare me. It was almost 3 o'clock. Sixth period was almost over.
By the way, Satoko and everyone else in the lower grades ended their school day after 5th period, so they were probably running around in the schoolyard right now. I could hear their joy-filled voices coming from there right now. Oh, what I would give to be able to join them. Me-chan, you're the class representative, so you have to try harder. No going to sleep. You see, rather than the class representative, I'd rather be the president of the boxing club. They get to sleep a lot. Huh? What makes you think that? At the boxing gym, they're always hitting the sack. Get it? Bam! The teacher cackled as she hit the back of Myun's head with the corner of a textbook. That's all from me. I'll leave it at that for today. Representative, please direct the class. Everybody stand up. At attention! Myun, who had been half asleep, became lively again the moment she heard class was over. It must be delightful to be that shrewd. Homeroom was done after the lower grades had finished their lessons, so we were free to go. It was one of the odd rules we had as a mixed grade school. When they knew class was over, Satoko and Rika-chan returned to the classroom. Good work today. All right, it's time for happy fun and club activities. Yeah, that's right. What should we do today? Hey, Me-chan, why don't we continue what we started yesterday? Yes, we should do that. We have to end it like that when things were getting good. I won't accept that. I'm sorry for butchering that sentence. Now, I know how you feel, but let's save that for another time. Something like that shouldn't be done somewhere dinky like a classroom after school, but a grander stage. I'm down whenever, but some of the younger guys said they'd watch me in the finals, so let me know ahead of time. Whoa, Kichi-kun, you're amazing! There's people cheering you on! I wonder if there's anybody cheering on Rina. I couldn't help but watch as Rina entered her pining maiden mode. I'm not gonna pull any punches, but I'll pray for your victory, Rina. With this saccharine, kitschy brand smile, I ruffled Rina's hair roughly. What? How? Kichi-kun? What? Are you how? Rina turned bright red and short-circuited, smoke billowing from both of her ears. Gazing into her eyes, a strange scene of me holding hands with Rina and skipping through a flower bed was reflected there. Ah, even if it wasn't in somebody else's imagination, it was terribly troubling. Meet Kechi, the Rina killer. When Rika-chan said that, everybody burst out laughing at once. That Rina has a Satoko and Rika-chan killer, though. It may be true that we can't win against Rina, but we won't lose to Kechi. Oh, this is becoming a pretty interesting relationship map. Our strengths kind of interact like in rock, paper, scissors, but that doesn't include Myun, does it? Of course not. It doesn't matter who it is. I won't lose. Myun leered with the gaze befitting of a club president. No, befitting of an empress. The mood in the room became more lively. It was as good a moment as any to get started. Well now, let's get started nice and easy. Yeah, so then Me-chan, what shall we do today? Myun let out a small interjection as she rummaged through the so-called club locker. Every time I look, there's always a ton of things crammed in there. Everything that's jammed in that locker is a game of some kind, you know? On top of that, things used for penalty games like cat ears and collars were kept in there. The capacity of that thing is unfathomable. That locker, maybe it actually extended through the wall into the 4th dimension. That's my theory anyways. If not that, then how else could you explain how someone could pull out item after item? After Myun touched her hand to her chin briefly in thought, she turned around without pulling out any games. Why don't we try and keep it a bit simple today? Playing games that require lots of pieces all the time can be a little bland, right? It doesn't matter what game it is. If everybody plays together, we can have fun. That's right, Rika-chan. Yeah, that's right. Rina and I both expressed our agreement. I feel the same way. With this group, there's no doubt even if we were pulling weeds from the school grounds, it would be fun. That wouldn't be fun for me, pulling weeds or whatever. Ah, That's right, isn't it? By the way, Satoko, could you stop reading people's minds by looking at their expressions? Whatever you're thinking is always written all over your face, so I always know right away. I've always been told that, but ever since I transferred, it seems like it's been especially bad. I need to develop a poker face, or I could be in for a rough time. Ugh. All right, everybody pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules. We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun. Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anybody heard of it before? Sympathy? It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this. Me-chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind. And the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded? In that case, Rina knows about it. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during a field trip. I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert, Satoko-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you could think of? Let's see here, pudding or something. Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then everybody reels their answer at the same time. If there's 2 or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, that's a max 5 points. That's pretty cool. In other words, the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else. It was exactly as Rika-chan said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to one that seems like one everybody else would choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game. That sounds fun. Me, for Satoko's sake, let's try practicing for 1 round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature book, she began flipping onto a random page. Alright then, this is the only practice around. The first topic is shaved ice. When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there? Among the standard flavors of shaved ice, there's strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. Ooh. The most popular amongst those is obviously melon. I bet it's strawberry, isn't it? Everyone write down an answer? Then everybody show theirs at the same time, okay? Ready? Go! Strawberry. Melon. Uji Jintoki. Strawberry. Strawberry. What? I'm the only one with melon? It was strawberry. You guys, don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberry as the standard. Hey Rena, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at the summer festivals is always melon, isn't it? Rena also likes melon flavor, but really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Right? K-chan, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, the first thing you think of is strawberry. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. Rika, what exactly did you write? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's ujintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know? Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty refined choice. I don't know what that is, but I bet it tastes delicious. Satoko, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberries, so those people get 3 points. We compete to see who can get the most. Yeah, I got it. More importantly, Mian-san, what shall we do about today's penalty game? How? There's going to be one after all. What will it be? What will it be? What should it be? Kei-chan, you have a suggestion? What, for the penalty game? When I was in elementary school, there was a penalty game. Yeah, it can only be that. Schlepping! What? Schlepping! In other words, that thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage. It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walking around completely covered in backpacks, you see it a lot. Schlepping? But how will we do that? Satoko-chan and Rika-chan's houses are the complete opposite direction from ours. Then how about the loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house? Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Oh yeah, just that much might be alright. Somehow, today's penalty game is pretty simple. With a penalty game of this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Kichi-san do it. Welcome, Graham. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I hope you're having a nice day today. Hello. Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just playing Porter. What? Ta-da! How about we have someone slap stuff around dressed in this? What? Why a maid outfit of all things? Wow! It's cute and all, but no way! But you see, what do we do if Kichi-san loses? If we don't have a size that fits him? Oh, I didn't let that little detail get by. I have a nice XL size one prepared just for Kei-chan. So, Kei-chan, are you ready? I'm going to have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid. From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear. I've got it all prepared for you. This is insane. Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in that locker? This is bad, Kechimabera. Somehow, it's become a situation where only my failure results in an overly cruel price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh my. Oh. Hold on. She she froze in a very weird manner. 'Cause I froze. Did this just... Why is that? I don't think that did anything. I think my avatar froze, and I think I need to restart the program. I don't know what happened. I'm sorry. I will be back in a moment. I have no idea what's going on for sound right now. Do I need to... Ow. Why? I don't know why it won't... There it goes.
Okay. Hopefully we'll be okay now. There we go. Okay. This should be okay now. Okay. Sorry about this. Okay. Okay. Nice. Back. Okay. Sorry about that. Oh, ma'am, about that Mabera boy. Did you hear about him? It seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know? Oh! Yeah! That's way too harsh! That's just incredibly brutal! If we're to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy, now is the only time. Everybody, I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Why on the way back home from school? Do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying our baggage? Having them say master while dragging them around the village is such an embarrassing outfit? Wait, why am I panting? What is this? This feeling welling up inside me. Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Wait, Kichi-kun has frozen stiff. Boom! Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Rina's shoulders. Rina, there's no problem with the penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turned to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly whites flashing with a brilliant gleam. Oh, K-chan, you've come around to the idea, eh? No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody? Yeah! From Mian to Rika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. Only Rina seems somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? If she wins, even for Rina, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey Rina, don't you see this is a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan or Satoko-chan in a maid outfit, coming right to your doorstep? Is this a historically great chance, isn't it? Swoosh! Rina began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into cute mode. I was waiting for this, Rina. That look in her eyes. How? To my doorstep? It's like Keiichi-kun or Mi-chan wouldn't be good too. Ow! Alright, it looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question, ready? Mian opened up her textbook to a random page and read out to a word that caught her eye. Why does the webcam stop working all the time? Why does it not have a good connection? Alright. Okay, let's see.
Hopefully, now this works. Raven, hello! I want a bite of ramen. I have yet to take a bite. Oh, it's all stuck together, okay. I love handbrake again. Oh, no. Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. I can do this. Okay. The first topic is summer break. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show them. Ready? Go! On Neon Signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everybody write? Summer festival, fireworks, mosquito coils. Oh, Rena and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Satoko's fireworks was pretty good too. Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice... Why? What do you mean, not recognized? Smart. Hold on. I think the webcam's malfunctioning. Ah shit, that's my face. Kinda. Okay, cool. Okay, as long as it does the thing. Okay. Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice seasonal choice as well. All the choices are quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year. Invigorating words that invoke the image of summer break. Certainly things that enrich the soul. As everybody approaches the soon-to-come summer break, a plethora of dreams should be etched upon their thoughts. By the way, Ketchy-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us. I didn't write anything that great. No. Showing us is part of the rules. Now, come on. Ah, stop it. Don't look. What'd you write? Homework. The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break. Ketchy-kun's summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's all right. Let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome. Rika-chan gently petted my head. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses? Observing sunflowers? Practice exams? Special summer focused seminars? I know nothing of hot summers, because I've been always in an air-conditioned cram school. Ugh, the tears, they... K-Chan's summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they? What? Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes. Don't look at me. This game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. Well, anywho, Rena and I get 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is fish. I think there's something wrong with my webcam, because it keeps connecting and disconnecting for no reason. And I don't know why. Hold on. Come here. So I have to keep re-plugging it in and unplugging it in, so I don't know what's going on with my... I don't know why it's doing that. Cat hair in the way? What about cat hair? On you? So it's fish, come to think about it, on your webcam. On my webcam? Cat hair? How do I fix... Oh! I'm sorry. I misunderstood the joke. So, it's fish. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. Speaking of eating, ramen. I'm starving. I'm always so scared when my avatar stops moving that my webcam disconnected. I'm going to be upset if I need a new webcam and if it keeps disconnecting, because that's not fun or cool. Water time. Nope. Wait. There we go. Okay. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite the connoisseur on things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match this with this answer, because for a Japanese person, anyone could think of this. Alright everybody, this time we'll start from mine. Ready? Go! Sushi. How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? Point. No, to have fresh sashimi is the epitome of cuisine. Rather than write sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. But contrary to the intrepid resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless. Stop moving again. That's because my webcam stopped working. Why are you doing this? work and stay working. But I don't know how high that was. That was true food. Ah! Hold on, I need to fix this. Frustrating. Okay. Sorry. No, don't stop moving. That makes me paranoid. Why'd you stop moving? There's no... There we go. Oh, that's right. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it? What? Stop talking to me in that consoling tone. Stop it! Ramen. Well, my webcam broke again. I see. I don't know why. I may have to stop the stream because it keeps wanting to break. And so I have to keep replugging it in over and over again. And I watched it like go poop. And I was like, damn. Yeah. Well then, should the rest of us show our answers? Ready? Go! Dolphin, whale, aquarium, aquarium. Rika and I have the same answer! That's 2 points! Maybe. I don't know how to fix it. I plugged it into like different places too. I plugged it into like the back to the front. All the other USB plugs are doing fine, and I had to move that one, and I don't know what's going on with it. Rena picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin. Ah, really? Rena wanted to write dolphin at first, but Rena didn't think anybody else would write it. Either one of them is very cute. I don't know. It says the USB keeps disconnecting. So I think it's something with the USB. Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over to the horizon. It seems as if they can hear the roar of the ocean, open sea from over there. This means everybody has 2 points. Well, everybody but Ketty-san. Ketty-kun's answers were worth 0 points. But Rena thinks they were very unique and interesting. To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish. Ah, my webcam broke again. K-chan, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh? What? Don't say something like my soul is destitute! Besides, what's with Neon and Rina's answers anyways? Those aren't even fish! Those are mammals! Ugh. Doing it again. Alright, try again. Objection! Overruled! Next! What a horrid game this is today! As the games pile on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't earned any points. I want to at least get a point in the next round. Alright, the next topic is Sakura. Like cherry blossoms? Damn it! This time I'll do it! Keep your cool, Kichi Mabera. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man. If you write down Sakura Mochi here, you'll only be repeating the tragedies of the past. Throw away that gastrocentric male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. I am a girl. Everybody finished writing? Let's do it. Kichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, won't it be a bit dangerous? This time it's perfect. I've completely suppressed my own instincts. It's time. I will have a match. No, I will make it a match. Kichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see, this time Rina thought like a boy, so I can match up with your answer. Sakura Mochi. I like them too. I wrote it down. Rina and Rika giggled together. Whoa! Now is not the time to think with your stomach! My webcam froze. It didn't disconnect, but it froze. Okay. Well then, did Kichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. Hanami. Okay, so it's... That's right! When you say Sakura, it just has to be Hanami, right? Oop, wrong word. I wrote that down too. Mion and Toko's response was Hanami? Hanami? Seriously? That's the kind of event where old geezers getting drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things is the standard, isn't it? And why of all the times did you just decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view? Well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly response did you write down? It's nothing! Let's move on to the next topic. Moving on. Before I knew it, Rika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had written behind my back. Cardmaster Sakura is written down. Cardmaster Sakura is written down here. It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass. causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Sakura could only mean Cardmaster Sakura, can it? It's super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. It's broken through to every demographic. It's broken through to every demographic from little girls to grown men! You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. I've seen it! Wow. Yeah, even without the forced explanation, I know about it. It's that thingy where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Yeah. I know. Yep. It's cute, isn't it? Mina sometimes browses through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura is cool and so cheerful all the time. I like the girl who's always filming with the camcorder. You would. Oh, my webcam broke again. Well, fun. It's not just popular with little girls. It's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it? To think that K-chan was one of those. I felt like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and had completely self-destructed, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto! Sakura-tan! Cardmaster Sakura is the right answer! Poof. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder. K-chan, now I am certain. K-chan, you are to your very core a geezer. Irrevocably so. Yeah! Why is everybody looking at me with those eyes filled with pity? That's not true, Kichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Kichi-san, the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty. What was today's penalty game again? Dressing up as a maid, complete with hairband and garter belt, while carrying around the winner's stuff. No! Alright, if you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Oof. Right? Save. That's not ominous at all. I'm gonna finish this chapter and then I'm gonna stop streaming because the webcam is just not being my friend, and I wanted to stream for at least a little longer. But I need to figure out what's going on with the webcam and why it's not doing the things that it needs to do. Oh well. There we go. Whoa, Kichi-kun seems happy. Why? How can this be? Is he not allowed to be happy? Oh, wait. I understand. He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing. Ah, Kichi-kun, your handband is going to fall off. Let me fix that for you. Rina cheerfully Oh, my webcam died again. Wow, that was fastest. USB device not recognized. Why? Go to notification settings. Alright. That's not it.
I want the web display. Color nightlight. Off until 4:50. What are nightlight settings? Weird. I don't know what that is. Older displays might not select. Oh, display. I'm like, what? Where is webcam? Camera. But like, it doesn't give me anything that I need. It doesn't. How do I troubleshoot it? Like, it's on, but it doesn't. But the green light's off. Why? I don't know. I need to figure it out later. So she's just gonna be chilling, breathing for a moment. Sorry about that. I'll figure it out later. I don't know what's going on with my webcam. I think it's dying, and it only lasted for like a month. Amazing. Okay. Rena cheerfully adjusted the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head. How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasures of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now, it's alright. We won't laugh. Oh, was that Mion? You jerk! I'm gonna murder you! Swinging Mion's bag about widely, I chased her in circles for a bit. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of the shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion. What do you mean knowing this will come in handy one day? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a garter belt be useful? Shh! Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as a rehearsal for a play. That's right. If I cause a scene here, they'll find out that I'm wearing women's clothing right down to the unmentionables. I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. Nah, be quiet, Keiji, you'll live. Actually, Kei-chan, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you? Saying that, Mion gently rubbed my cheek. Wow! What kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them? I mean, if you have these, like, nice skin to apply stuff, then yeah. How does it feel wearing a maid's hairband? It really finishes off the hook. The hairband is the best part of a maid outfit, after all. What do you mean finishes off the look, dumbass? Stop teasing me. Kitty-kun is embarrassed. Cute. That's right. Men like this, things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself? I don't really feel anything. Hey, stop it. Don't flip it up. It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk? Stop! Don't whisper such strange things in my ear. Ow! My miserable manhood suddenly shifted. Eek! You're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Kei-chan is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants.
Stop it, Mian! Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? Kei-chan, you're currently become one with the maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. There, can't you hear that pulse? That breath? Mi-chan, that's how! On the verge of overhearing, a long red line flowed out Irina's nose. Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight long hair you like so much? Kei-chan, I made you into your ideal woman. And now you're going to walk around town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this big thing dangling between your legs, you'd be a real girl. Oh, be quiet. Saying that, she tried to flip my skirt. Wah! This is definitely not the time. I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem. Crash thud. Before I realized it, Rina was caressing my head and rubbing me with her cheek. Kechi-kun, when you were fidgeting like that, you were super cute. I'm going to take you home. Peering through Rina's vice-like embrace, I saw Mion laying spread eagle on her back. I see. This must be what Satoko and Rika-chan feel like when they become Rina's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Rina down from her frenzy. Later, Kei-chan. Today was super enjoyable. You will rue this day, Mian. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. Yeah, Mian just admitted that he was packing. You will rue this day, Mian. Overwhelming victory, then condemn you to a public shaming. Yeah! Only if you can beat me. After, I look forward to seeing you try. Mian tossed me my clothes and looked. And looking in as a good mood as I've ever seen her left. Okay, now. Now that I've been released by Mian, I can't waste even a second running home. By the way, Rina isn't as good as me, Chan. So if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay? Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100-mile in about 6 seconds there. Well then, Kichi-kun, see you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened, as if somebody was waiting for me. Oh, Kechi! So you're home! I was just about to go for a walk. I was dumbstruck by how slow my father was to react. Oh, that's the dad. A normal person would have realized to protect your state before them around. Oh, Kechi! Dad? This is, you see, you know what club I'm always talking about? This is one of the penalty games we do there. It just so happened I lost today. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand. Ew. Kechi, let's have a little talk in my studio. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go! There's a show I want to watch right now! Mian, you shall rue this day! Her artistic flame raging like wildfire. My dad dragged me along. I disappeared into the depths of the studio. Do we have to listen to this? Do I have to listen to Dad? I don't want to listen to Dad. Dad can go eat pickles. Kechi, are you home? Oh, you were in the bath. Is that makeup remover? More importantly, what's the matter? Sorry, I have a headache and don't think I can make dinner tonight. I'm terribly sorry, but can you go out to eat with your dad? My mom is a go-get-em superwoman at work, but it clearly takes a toll on her health. So this kind of situation is hardly a rarity. That's fine, but what will you eat? If it's just for myself, I can probably find a way to sprout something together. Take care. Kechi, we'll take the car, so hurry up. Dad quickly got the car ready. He must be hungry. He really only moves so energetically when it's time to eat. Sorry to keep you waiting. So where are we going to eat? Sorry, what's that? I got confused. So where are we going to eat? I recently found a nice store. Let's go there. My dad usually only complains about things. For him to actually praise something is unexpected. I wonder what kind of place it is that he ranked it 3 stars. As one who seeks the way of the gourmand, I Kechimabera and genuinely intrigued. The headlights of the car cut through the early darkness of the Hinamizawa night, carving a straight path towards town. I was pondering where such a gem of a restaurant could be hidden away. It was, shockingly, the family restaurant right by the station. Dad, that great restaurant you were talking about, was this? The words Angel Mort were written on a very family restaurant-esque cartoonish logo. It had the air of a girl-oriented all-you-can-eat but cake buffet rather than a proper restaurant. Ooh. You've never been inside, Kechi? Come to think of it, I hadn't. There's been some times where I've traveled to faraway towns to eat, but returning only as far as Okinomiya Station? There was really no reason to dine out. Home was just a stone's throw away after all. I see. That was the reason I never noticed it before. We stopped the car in the restaurant's parking lot. It seems like business is booming. There's quite a few cars parked here. But what really amazes me are the license plates. There's a lot of them that can't be from this area. Fukuyama, Nagoya. Well, that's fine. Chiba? Saitama? Opening up my mental geography book, I calculated how long it would have taken to get here via the major highways. Kechi, it seems that you finally realized how amazing this restaurant is. What's the meaning of this? How can so many people travel from so far away just to come to this restaurant? Following my dad, I climbed the steps and entered the building. Interesting. The bell attached to the door clattered as we entered, and a waitress soon greeted us. After confirming our party size and whether we wanted a smoking or non-smoking seat, she guided us inside. Dad ordered 2 of the daily specials. It seemed that they were ready-made, so there wasn't much of a wait at all until our meals were brought to us. The taste was, no offense to Dad, not so different from your run-of-the-mill family restaurant. If you're just talking about the taste, it seems like normal family restaurant fare. Who gives a damn about the taste, Kechi? See? Isn't it great? I see. It just may be that the food here might be nothing more than average. The demographic of the customers was pretty much all young men. It may call itself a family restaurant, but there wasn't a single table with a family, and yet it was packed. The parking lot was filled with cars from all corners of the country. If they didn't come from far and wide to eat this completely mediocre food, then there's only one other reason. Dad flagged down a nearby waitress. Excuse me, the dessert that comes with the meal still hasn't come yet. Oh, I'm so sorry. There's a dessert that comes with the daily combo A. There's a dessert that comes with daily combo A. I've been waiting for quite a while. Oh, my apologies. I'll bring it right away. The apparently rookie waitress rushed off flustered. Dad, could it be this restaurant is... Aren't they great? The waitresses' uniforms here? I mean... Oof. Bam! What are you doing, Kechi? My own father never hit me! I'm your son! Listen, Kechi, I've never come here with impure intentions. That bell and a tyrant and eccentric clothing perfect. It is my artistic muse. I wanted you to feel that. Even you must have yearned for this simulation. Haven't you? Coming here alone, although, is a bit embarrassing. You understand? That's why I dragged you here. Just blame me. Even if you must condemn me, I wanted you to know the feeling, Kechi. I need to take a leak. My father has always had a bad habit of trying to hide his embarrassment using incomprehensible nonsense as a smokescreen. I want to believe that this waitress won't be genetic. Weirdness won't be genetic. Continuing his one-sided rambling, my father stood up and headed to the washroom. With him gone, I was left alone in the booth. Finally, at this time, I was feeling the embarrassment welled up inside me. I had nothing to do but go beat Red with Shane. The waitress from before returned, her eyes alternating between the order slip and the table. Arriving at my seat, she hesitantly tried to say something. A more veteran waitress offered some advice from over her shoulder. Just calm down and say, "Sorry for the wait." Terribly sorry for the wait. Right, just like that. Do your best. Whispering that into her ear, the veteran waitress left. This waitress must have just been hired. With an absolute lack of confidence, she moved hesitantly and maybe even somewhat perilously, just watching her put on edge. I silently watched as she placed the dessert on the table with an inexperienced hand. But it's just as Dad said, what incredible uniforms these are. They were like a bunny girl plus a maid plus some sort of frilly outfit, all in a perfect ratio, just most certainly a rather dubiously charming kind of fashion. It's interesting. In any case, she in no way appeared to be a proper waitress. What should I do? I was catching glimpses of too many things. That is, I didn't know where I should look. Wearing something like that, walking around the restaurant, it's as bad as it can be for digestion. Even though she was wearing the outfit, this particular waitress had no idea what to do either. This flustered state, without a doubt, should be attributed to the amount bare skin showing rather than being the new job. Both the waitress and I mutually avoided eye contact. What a platonically embarrassing feeling this is. I'm a customer, you know? It's alright to be more straightforward. Oh, my nose is starting to bleed. At that moment, our eyes just happened to meet. Both of us blinked, doubting who we were looking at. What? This is... Mian, is that you? Eh? On top of her hair being let down, she was so far removed from her usual confidence-filled attitude, I didn't realize it was her at all. It was Mian! Why is she here? Why are you working at a place like this? I'm helping out at my uncle's store. Come to think of it, I did hear her talk about how her relatives have stores in town, and that she sometimes works part-time to help them. Oh, that must be a lot of work. The nervous feeling I had dissipated in an instant. Knowing that this was Mian, there was no reason to feel that way. Well, actually, my animal instinct tells me that the power of balance between Mian and myself has been turned upside down. That's right, I'm a customer. My position is superior to hers. The humiliation from today's penalty game was cutting through the recesses of my mind. There really is a god! For him to grant me this opportunity for revenge. Noticing the flames of vengeance burning in my eyes, Mian took a step back. But seeing it like this type of clothing suits you very nicely, doesn't it? It's embarrassing, so don't look so much. I confirmed my preemptive strike was a clean hit. There's no mistaking that Mian is currently defenseless. While confirming my attack was successful, I simultaneously lined up the combo. Mian, you have pretty big breasts. It seems like they're ready to spill out even now. All the customers are definitely looking at you. Don't say that. Don't play coy with me. I know that you enjoy drawing all the male attention with that embarrassing getup. I mean, if you didn't, there's no way you'd dress up like that. It's not like I'm doing this because I like to. Is this alright, Kichima Bear? Aren't you taking this a little too far? Even if it's payback for that humiliation during the day, isn't this too much? Hey, shut up, Logic. To pay back Mian tenfold is a chance you'll hardly ever get. Wearing this kind of getup, your mother must be disappointed. Yeah. That part where you can almost just see something is the best. Come closer. Eek, please stop. You still lack the spirit of service towards your customers. Please forgive me. How I want to take you home. No, not that! Entering a version of Rena's cute mode, blood spewing from my nose like a waterfall, I was going until I had no regrets. I was going to complete this verbal humiliation, I mean revenge for today's events. Yep, I'll spare you the rest for today. How? It seems that Mia's neural circuits have completely shorted from the embarrassment. I might have teased her a little too much, or so I thought, but such a meek Mian is something you hardly ever see, so this was good for now. Leaving aside what exactly was good, I never knew To think the high and mighty Mian would have a hard time being a waitress. That's wrong. This is such a surprising side of you. I want to show this to the Mian from this afternoon. Actually, I want to show Rena and the others. Rena will definitely flip out with joy. Do you think she'll say she wants to work here? That's wrong. I could never imagine in my wildest dreams that with such a cute outfit to suit you, Mian. I'm saying that's wrong. While turning bright red, Mian finally spit out the words that were lodged in her throat. What do you mean, that's wrong? I'm not Mian! What? I was taking it back at Mian's confusing words. If you're not Mian, then who are you? You're Mian Sonozaki, right? I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier, but my name is Shion Sonozaki. Mian is my older sister. My eyes unconsciously widened with surprise from this brazenly crazy talk. Mian, probably thinking that there was no way such a far-fetched excuse would work, turned bright red while fidgeting nervously. Shion Sonozaki? Yes, I'm often mistaken for my sister. But when we met, you had the kind of response that you wouldn't make if we were meeting for the first time. That's because my sister is always talking about you, so I knew who you were. A little bit of a cringeworthy excuse, that is. But when I looked at Mian's eyes, which begged me to believe her, the urge to tease completely subsided. Mian had to be a leader who was normally overflowing with confidence and guiding force. If I were to lash out at that Mian, I would have ruined something I shouldn't have. That was something I would never wish for. So I understand. This foolishness here is something very different from the everyday Mian. That's why she's Shion. I see. In that case, I'm sorry. Oh no! As long as you understand, my sister has a lot of enemies, you see. Well now, she's self-aware of that fact now, is she? As I unintentionally laughed aloud, Shion laughed with me. Shion, is this your first time being a waitress? It doesn't seem like you're used to it. Actually, today is, Kei-chan is my first customer. A little flustered after saying that, she quickly asked if it was okay for her to refer me to the same way her sister did. Seeing that blatant quirk was so cute, I couldn't stop laughing. So you said you've worked part-time at your uncle's store before. I thought you would have been more used to it. Oh, I have other relatives that run shops. That's why this is the first time I'm helping the uncle that owns this place. I see, makes sense. Anybody would be tentative doing a job they weren't used to. Does Mian ever help out at the store? Oh, my sister is, you see, she's not good with these cutesy things. I know what she's trying to say. That's right, Mian is more suited for cool things. So I think having you help out here was the right choice. Huh? Shion asked, probably thinking she misheard me. That uniform? It would never suit somebody like Mian. But for Shion, I think it works. Huh? You mean that? Shion, like Rena often does, spaced out and turned bright red. What does that mean, exactly? At least for this moment, it felt like this Shion character actually existed, because there was no way that the Mian I knew had this side of her. At that moment, we realized that the more veteran waitress was waving at us from across the room. Sonozaki-san, you can take your break now. Oh, okay. Mian finally returned to her senses. It seemed as if it was time for her to take her break. Well then, I'll take my leave. It was fun talking to the infamous Kei-chan. Sorry for mistaking you for Mian and teasing you. Please tell Mian that I will have my revenge one day. Ah, that thing where you were forced to dress as a maid and walk around outside, right? The devilish laugh and smile. It was exactly the same as the one I knew. That's right. Tell her that I will return the favor for the total humiliation I suffered. Bleh. More importantly, I'm going to complain to my sister about the teasing I had to endure today. My sister will have my revenge during your club activities. Bring it on! I'll get her before she gets me. Mian laughed with a warm smile devoid of any remaining nervousness and disappeared into the back. I felt like I had a very valuable experience today. That's right, for now, I know the high and mighty Mian has a weak point to panic and get embarrassed about. But of all things, for her to say she has a twin sister. I thought that maybe I should ask Rena tomorrow if she really has a sister. but maybe it's better that I didn't ask. It's a bit mean-spirited. I've decided that the person I met here today was Xian, the younger twin sister, so I'll refrain from doing anything that would deny that. It's not that we actually made a promise or anything, but that little exchange gave birth to a new rule between me and Mian. Somebody tapped me on the shoulder. It was my dad. That was a long trip to the washroom. He probably came up with a new idea for an art piece when he was sitting on the can. Ketchy, are you about ready? Let's go home. Settling the bill, my father had his customer card stamped. It was pretty much filled. Damn, Dad, you're quite the regular customer. Was that new waitress just now somebody you know, Ketchy? Oh, so you were watching from the shadows. Dad has the oddest sense of tact sometimes. Somebody from school? From Hinamazawa? Yeah, that's the little sister of my friend Myun. Her school isn't in Hinamazawa, so she must go to one in town. I've never seen her at my school. So not all the kids in Hinamazawa go to the same school. Only about half. The other half go all the way into town on their bikes. In this way, the feeling that I was really talking to Xian came to me. What should I say to Myun tomorrow? I met your little sister. Something like that. Even with Myun being like that, us having a secret between the two of us made me both a little happy and a little embarrassed. Water. Is there really a Xian? An introduction to Angel Mort. Nice. Save. Okay. Yay, chapter 2! Oh. That was rough. Not rough, but like, that was fun. I'm sorry about my model stop moving. So I need to figure out what's going on with my webcam and stuff. So for the next one, hopefully my webcam will be working properly and it will last longer. So I don't know why the connection keeps disconnecting, but I'll figure it out. Thank you everyone for joining me today. I appreciate it a lot, and I hope everyone enjoyed the time with me and enjoyed the story so far. I'm excited to be able to get to chapter 3 and chapter 2. We're getting further into the story, and I'm like super pumped up to see what's next and stuff. So thank you for joining me. I'm sorry about the model delay thing. I need to figure something out with my webcam. I don't know what happened. But I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their day and has a nice time. Thank you everyone for joining me, and I will be streaming tomorrow at 3 p.m. Most likely Super Ledge Hop. Probably Super Ledge Hop. I'm gonna try it out. Alright, thank you everyone, and have a nice rest of your day, evening, whatever time. Bye-bye for now, and I want everybody to take care as well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. And if you enjoyed and want to follow along, please leave a follow. Thank you.